Welcome back to another video. This is your match preview, Chelsea Gent on Thursday. Um, Honestly, I'm expecting this game to be pretty straightforward, bro. Like we're coming into this game with some decent form, 4 wins out of the last five, scoring goals for fun. You have Cole Palmer being creative as hell, Jackson being Jackson. 1 minute very unplayable the next, can really finish chances. But that's all good. These are the growing pains of the team. And eventually it gets better. Against Ghent, I don't expect us to see any of these guys started anyway. And I'm really expecting a comfortable win. Like I'm expecting this game to really be, done first half, second half, just like take your foot off the gas, second gear, people get in minutes, cardio session, you know, basically a hoop session, someone will call it. I want this to be a hoop session. People just getting things done, enjoying the night, no injuries, nothing too crazy. As far as I know, our only absentee is Reece James. And look, I think at this point, Jesus himself is going to have to come down and just handle Reece James. But other than that, everybody else is available. But Lavia, Palmer, Fafana are not in the squad, and they shouldn't be. So that should be fine. I don't expect them to start anyway. I think tomorrow you might see like the likes of a Champon and Tyreek George um, getting some minutes. I don't expect them to start, but I think they're going to get some minutes anyway. But you look at the team we're playing, Ghent, in the Belgian league, they're third right now. So again, they're not doing too awfully. They're coming in with some decent form. 3 wins out of the last five, one loss, one draw. So does it really have an impact on the game for me? I hope not. I'm afraid it might really not. They'll definitely give us a go. I think that they're not just going to pull up and for 90 minutes we're just going to keep stroking the ball around. Now I think Ghent are going to come in and try to make they're trying to make something happen. But we're playing at home, so I'm expecting the fans to be there. I'm expecting the atmosphere, to just be decent. Like at the end of the day, it's a European competition, and these guys need it. We have a very young team, so even if we do go all the way to win it, that's so much experience that the team is getting. That's that cohesion, that chemistry, that feeling of just like winning something together. And these are the games we're gonna have to win. Unfortunately, this is the competition that we're in, and this is something we're gonna have to win. So it is what it is. Um, but like I said, I expect this to be real comfortable. So I'm just gonna go straight into my predicted lineup. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be shocked about this. I expect Jorgensen to come in, get another start in this competition. Most likely, he's going to be the cup goalkeeper. He's going to play in the Carabao FA. I think he's going to play in the Conference League. The only reason he might really come into the first, the Premier League team is either Sanchez is really fucking up bad, Sanchez is injured, or Maresca just wants to see something different. But for the most part, I think this is going to be his competition. And every time he's come in, he's played. He's looked confident. Distribution is on point. He's commanding his area really well. And his passing is good. He's been pretty solid. So nothing crazy. Jorgensen gets to start. The back three is going to be Dasasi, Tosin, and Badiashile. For me, this is not a game I want to see Gusto play. It's pointless. He just came back from injury. Keep Gusto fresh for the weekend. Let Dasasi get some minutes. Tosin in that central center back role for me. I think he brings that experience. He brings that calmness. And they call him uncle for a reason. He looks like an uncle, built like an uncle, plays like an uncle. So I think he will be that guy to calm Badiashile and Dasasi, basically hold their hands and help them cross the street, if you want to call it. Badiashile again, he also needs minutes. He's not really just impressed me as much whenever he's played. But look, these are the competitions that he's going to get game time in, so he might as well show up. You feel me? Midfield, I think it's going to be Vega, Casade. Vega for me, look, that guy has come in. Every time he's come onto the pitch, he showed us something. He showed us quality. He showed us the right aggression. the personality to play for the badge, wear the jersey, and he's one of the fan favorites already. The guy comes in and he's just effective. He does his job and he keeps us stepping. I think Cassidy gets another run in midfield for me. Um, he looked, he played okay in the last game when he had his opportunities. I thought he was shaky when the game started. I thought his touches for me sometimes, for me personally, I was just kind of like, yo, why are you passing the ball this way? But I think Cassidy starts this game. There's no point playing Enzo, Caicedo. Lavia is not even in the team, so just let these two guys get those minutes. I think Vega will give us that defensive, balance in midfield. And don't get it twisted. Cassidy wins a lot of aerial duels as well, and he wins a lot of duels. So he ain't like a shitty player. I just think he's going to be playing out of position slightly because he's not someone for me who plays deeper, but he'll do a job. So Cassidy plays, and then you look at that front four, you know, behind Nkunku. I think Neto plays right wing. Felix plays in that 10 position. Him and Dewsbury Hall in those central areas. Mudrik plays on the left wing. Again, I think Mudrik, these are going to be the opportunities he has to take. Neto as well. If Neto's really trying to solidify his role in the Premier League team as a right winger, these are going to be the games he has to go crazy in. Like against teams like Gent, Servette, these are the games you're gonna have to go, and bro, you have some crazy GNA and you have some good performances as well. Because Noni right now ain't been cutting it. Like Noni's performances in the last couple of games, it hasn't been up to par. I've seen a lot of selfishness in this game, but that's okay. That's somebody who backs his quality. But I just think I want someone who takes, offers a pass instead of trying to shoot and not even score. So Neto, Mudrik, these are going to be games that they have to really take seriously. I mean, Felix, I don't see him, taking over Neto anytime soon. I mean, I don't see Felix taking over Palmer's position. Like Palmer's just secured in that position. So for me, Felix, he's just gonna have to be the second squad. And as disrespectful as it is to even call these guys, like to be able to call Nkunku, Felix, Neto, Tosin as your second squad is crazy, bro. It feels like I'm disrespecting them, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to stick the obvious. Like this is the second squad right here, and I'm never gonna let these rivals forget that they've been talking smack. I'm not gonna let them forget that they've been saying we have about 40 players. Well, guess what? With about 40 players, you could pull out quality like this. All I gotta say is get your numbers up, get your qualities up. Because let's face it, bro, injuries are going to happen. Key players are going to be out of form, and you want to be able to just switch them out and not affect your team's balance so much. And when you're playing teams like Gent, these are the games you just have to be able to win comfortably. I'm expecting, a big game from Neto. I want to see Felix get on the score sheet as well. Unlucky in the last game with that free kick, but I want to see him get some goals. I want to see Dewsbury Hall get involved as much. Like he hasn't been bad, but for me, I think for someone who's played with the Maresca for over a year, like he should have been just like he should have just known what to do and how to just play in the system. And he has kind of disappointed me a bit, but I know that's someone who has like a lot of quality. So I know eventually it's going to like come to the front. But I've been a bit disappointed with Dewsbury Hall in a few cameos. I think he can do a lot better. So I think tomorrow, big game for him. Misha, same thing. Last game he played in, he looked really sharp. The assist was great. The runs were good. Like he was looking confident. He was like enjoying taking these guys, the fullbacks on, getting to the bar line, getting the crosses in. He got his assist to Neto. And I expect similar, performances, under the lights at the bridge. I expect these guys to really enjoy themselves. It should be like a nice little hoop session, Come in, hoop around with the guys, and go home. In Kunku, I'm expecting him to get on the goals as well. My prediction for this game, I think I'm going to go with a 4-1. I think Nkunku probably gets 1 or 2 in this game. I think Felix gets his goal. I think Neto gets another goal. I see Mudri get an assist like he did in the other game. And then we keep it stepping, man. Get our first win in the Conference League, in the group stages, and just keep it moving. So That's the match prediction. That's a starting lineup prediction as well. And that will be it for the video, guys. Like the video, sub to the channel, share the content. You know, we're at 105 subs. You know, the goal is 200 in the next couple of months. And I can only get that if you guys like, sub to the channel, share the video. And hopefully, you know, we come back after a convincing performance. I'm expecting nothing less than a victory. And I think we're good enough to get it. So, see you guys in the next one. Peace.